Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to one more Tom Clancy Division 2 video. So today's video, I'm bringing you guys this PvP build that I made, and honestly this right now is my favorite or my best PvP build on the current meta, right? Because the current meta right now is the Pestilence with the True Patriots, which is insanely strong, right? It's crazy. That build is too crazy, so I did not want to go with the meta, so I trying to do this to go against it. But still there is two things in here that's kind of in the meta, but you know, the whole build itself is not in the meta. At least that's how I feel. So yeah, let's jump into this build, right? So first things first, on a specialization, what we're going with, it has to be the firewall specialization. The biggest reason and the most important is going to be for this right here, the armor kit that firewall will give you. And your armor kit repairs 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. And this right here, guys, a lot of you guys know this is the best med kit in the game as of right now. It's just insane, right? So we're gonna of course up our assault rifle damage because that's what we're gonna be using. But yeah, that's the most important right here, the med kit. And we're gonna make this a lot stronger in a second. I'll show you guys in a second. So now into the build, guys. So this is the build right here, and this build in here, if played right, you're gonna out heal the True Patriots when it comes to that healing. That's how insane this build can be, right? I think like by having only 2 core attributes, you see right there, 2 core attributes on a weapon damage, it's enough to help you kill the players, because the time to kill is so fast in this game. You do not need an insane amount of damage, to be honest with you. So we do have 4 core attributes on the blue side, so that put us at 1.4 million armor, and then only 2 on the weapon damage, right? The 2 weapon choice on here is going to be a AR, and it's going to be the police M4. Now you could go with the FAMAS if you want this, because that's the best AR in the game, the FAMAS. And I just prefer the police M4. I like using the police M4. So the difference between them is going to be on the talents. One I have strength and one I have optimist. Optimist is still good. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine, so that's still really good. And then on strain is really good too, because you get about 50% critical hit damage on your weapon with this talent right here, right? The core attribute is going to be of course assault rifle and health damage, and then attributes go with damage to target out of cover. On this one I do have critical hit chance. It's not bad, especially on this weapon that has strain on it. When it comes to mods, I modded depending on the attribute, right? Because this one I have a attribute that gives me some critical hit chance. I do have 2 attributes with critical hit chance, and then one of them critical hit damage. And then of course on the magazine we have that plus 20 rounds and minus 7% reload speed. Now going to the build, starting off with the mask. This is very important. You have to have a RNK on this build, at least 1, because by having 1 you get plus 15% incoming repair from the bonus of the brand set. So we do have 1. The core attribute is going to be 170,000 armor, attributes critical hit chance and critical hit damage. And then by having a mask of the RNK you get a blue mod slot, and you do need 3 blue mod slot on this build. I would recommend, because the mods that you're going to use in here is going to be all incoming repair. We do have a lot of incoming repair throughout this build, so trying to stack them as much as you can is very important. Going down for the chest piece, this is where things start getting crazy, right? Because of the talent efficient. But let's talk about that after this. So the core attribute is going to be armor. We only have 115,000 attributes. I have critical hit chance and hazard protection. Now hazard protection is not necessary in here unless you were going like a full hazard protection build, but I don't have much hazard protection, so might as well not go with any, right? So I would say critical hit chance and critical hit damage in here, unless you're making a full hazard protection build, right? Like I said, incoming repair on every mods, you're trying to stack much of that. So the talent is going to be efficient. Using an armor kit has a 50% chance to not consume the armor kit, which is really good. It basically gives you an extra armor kit. And then a specialization armor kits bonuses are increased by 100%. So remember, the firewall has a med kit that gives you 200% health and 200% armor regen for 10 seconds. This right here is going to make that even more crazier. I don't know, those two working together, it's insane. I believe, I don't know, maybe that 200% is going to be a 400% increase armor and health, because you do get a lot of armor like so fast, right? So that's how crazy this talent is when you join it with a firewall medkit. Now moving down for the holster, we do have a Ferris Group AB, at least one of these builds, just because we're running a AR. That's why I have one in here, right? If you're running with a LMG, I would say go with the construction gloves, because it's a patch of defense and gives you plus 10% LNG damage, plus it has that 10% armor damage to the armor, so that's good right there. If you're running LMG or any other type of weapon, go with whatever that gives you that bonus to that weapon, right? So I'm going with AR, I'm going with this. The core attribute is going to be weapon damage, attribute critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. The backpack is going to be our first 511 tactical. I do want to have at least 2 of them in here, because the second bonus of this brand set gives you 15% incoming repair. Remember, we stacking this, right? The first bonus is just 10% health, which, you know, it's not bad, but we're not focusing on health in here. Core attribute 117,000 armor, attributes has a protection and critical hit chance, and then mod incoming repair. Like I said, I'm not making a hazard protection builds, so I do have some in here, but I could change it for critical hit damage. I'm not messing with this backpack just yet, because there's an incoming update, and as of right now, I heard the talents on the backpack are not working on PvP. This could be a great talent for PvP, at least for me, but I heard it's not working, right? So I'm not messing with the backpacks just yet. I'm waiting for the new update for that, right? And then on the gloves, we do have a Cheska, because by having a Cheska, you get a bonus of the brand set, which is 10% critical hit chance. The core attribute is going to be weapon damage, and then attribute critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Very straightforward. And then last but not least, on the knee pads, we have the last 511, which gives us those 2 bonuses that I mentioned, and then core attribute 170 armor, which is max on the core attribute armor, and then attribute critical chance and critical hit damage. You could go super tanky if you want. I'm not sure. I don't feel like that's necessary, but you know, you're gonna be even crazier strong to kill if you go with that, right? When you play this build right. So the 2 skills that I win, it's something that I never use, which is the defender drone. I never used it before in the previous patches, but right now, in the way things are with this pestilence, I had to use it. So when with defender drone and also the crusader ballistic shield, and the way you see me playing on the footage, that's how I play. I try to put the defender drone to help me take a little bit less damage, and then the crusader I only pop it when I'm low on armor. I have no more armor, I'm about to die, and I don't have my medkit pop. That's how I use my crusader to kind of save me on the last second, give me a little bit of a second chance, kind of, right? So going to stats though, on the weapons we have almost 60%. I said that on many videos. Do not pass 60% critical chance, because that's cap, and then 81% critical damage. Then going to the defensive stats, right? We have, to be exact, 1.358 million armor, and then incoming repair, right? We have 80.2% incoming repair. This is what's gonna help you, I guess, make that medkit even crazier, right? So put this in there. That's gonna help make the incoming repair from your medkit be even crazier, because that's how I play, and that's honestly right now, that's the only way I can find to out heal the meta right now. So that's my build, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I play with these builds on conflict. I don't like playing Dark Zone no more. Dark Zone has been kind of trash for me. It's just not only a lot of meta in there, there is a lot of lag in there, and as soon as I shoot someone, if you're trying to get in cover, you're gonna get that damage in cover because of either the pestilence or the server's lag that, you know, doesn't give you time to get in cover. It's just too crazy. I'm not saying the conflict is the best, but still, you know, that's the only option I have right now, at least for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build. This is my build PvP right now that I run. It works for me though. But let me know what you guys use against this meta that's right now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, hit me with a like, I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.